Hello you guys, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last week I was finally able to reveal my new makeup brand, Painted, and our first product that are about to launch on August 7th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time are Create Paints. I worked on formulating these for years and they are now my favorite item in my kit, and I am so excited for you guys to have them in yours. I just wanted to say a major thank you for all the positivity and love on last week's video and on social media. I am just so excited for this brand and I hope that you guys are as well. Now, last week's video was dedicated to talking about the brand and really what the is Create Paint, but today's video is gonna be how the do I actually use Create Paint? I've seen some comments saying that a lot of you guys have never actually tried out paint in your makeup routine before, or maybe have never even heard of them. So people are a little bit intimidated, but trust me you guys, these products could not be easier to use. I made them specifically so artists of any level were able to enjoy them, whether you're a beginner or a pro. And in today's video, I invited over 10 different friends with 10 different skin tones, 10 different skin types, and I'm gonna show you guys 10 different ways to use all 10 Create Paints to create beautiful makeup looks, no matter what your skill level is. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, starting off with a bang, the very first technique and tutorial of today is gonna be, drumroll please, a wing liner. So boring, but so simple. Everybody does it on an everyday basis for their makeup looks, and our black Create Paint in the shade Ink is the perfect product to use for a super snatched and sharp wing. I'm joined with the beautiful Kaylee. Hey. You guys might recognize her from the Painted commercial. Obviously, she has a lot less, colorful makeup look on covering her entire face than she did then, but she looks so beautiful. And we're gonna add on a little wing to her today, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Now for today, I'm gonna use my Painted J6 brush. It is a tiny little liner brush that's gonna be perfect for a small wing on Kaylee. And I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit of ink onto the back of my hand. Now, I love this product for eyeliner. It has become my absolute favorite because it is so pigmented, it is so black, but it also dries down perfectly and does not transfer. Now, just like any black eyeliner, a little bit goes a very long way. So I just squeezed out the tiniest little bit onto my hand. You literally need like one little dollop, and I coated my brush. Okay, now all I'm gonna do on Kaylee is I'm gonna pull up her eyelid just so it's nice and tight, and I'm just gonna rub this brush right at her lash line for a super thin wing. To draw the actual wing, I'm gonna have Kaylee look down for me instead of closing her eyes. And I'm gonna do a tiny little line from her outer corner. And I'm gonna focus it straight out. And I'm just gonna go right back in. And look at that, you guys, look down for me. That is a super simple black eyeliner. It literally took me like 30 seconds to do, and it looks so snatched, even on a hooded eye. And as you guys can see, as Kaylee is blinking and opening up her eyes and living her life, it's still not transferring. Look down for me. I mean,
look at the material.
Hello. Am I right? Hello! You guys all need this. Okay, let's do the other wing as well. I mean, you guys, look at that wing. I don't even need to clean that up. No concealer necessary. The J6 is so sharp and precise. It does not transfer. It does not smudge. It's the product that you've always needed in your kit. Whether you're an everyday glam girly or a pro makeup artist, this is the secret to the perfect wing. I'll see you at the next technique. Next up, I'm gonna show you guys one of the most popular techniques that if you've ever gotten glam, chances are you've probably tried this out before, cutting your crease. I'm here with my girl Pink. I'm super excited, and I'm gonna use our purple paint in the shade Turning Violet to cut her crease today.
Yes, God.
As you guys can see, Pink already has a full base and half of an eyeshadow look on today. Now I'm gonna take Turning Violet and I'm gonna grab our Painted J1 brush. Now I love this brush so much. It is a large flat detail brush, and these brushes were actually specially made with art hairs as opposed to regular makeup brush hairs, and that'll help you get a really sharp and concise line for detail work, especially like cutting your crease. So I'm just gonna dip right in. She's a super talented makeup artist, so she already has her eyeshadow already done. I'm just gonna follow this line for a beautiful wash of purple. Let me show you. Look at how pigmented it is too, you guys. It goes right over top of all the shadows.
Sickening.
Once I have that paint already placed on there, I'm then gonna go in with a little bit more, and I'm gonna use this brush to tap it in place for the most possible pigment. At this point, one of Pink's creases is fully cut with our purple Create Paint, and it's looking so beautiful. Now, these are cream paints that dried on fully matte, so you can stop right here, but knowing Pink, she's very extra, so we're gonna do a little bit of shadow over top and finish off this look. So I'll come right back and show you guys what it ends up looking like. All right, we are back with our purple creases on Pink. You look amazing.
Thank you, I know.
Obviously, we added liner and lashes, and this has very quickly become a very pulled out, big drag cut crease, but this will work for literally any makeup techniques. If you wanted to use white, if you wanted to use any color to add a pop to your makeup look, this is the perfect product to do so, whether you are a beginner makeup artist or a professional drag queen. Thank you so much, Pink, for being here and modeling with me again today, and make sure you guys check out the next technique. For the next technique, I'm gonna show you guys how to use our brown Create paint. This is a cold brew to make a smoky eye. Now, you might be thinking, paint for a smoky eye? Yes! Yes! It is so easy, and it is the best technique ever. I'm with my stylist, Lena. She is a simple glam girly, and this has become like her staple go-to. It is so easy, so fast, and so beautiful. Let's show you. You guys are literally gonna gag when you see this, okay? All I'm gonna do is take my brown Create paint and do the... All I'm gonna do is take my brown paint and just do the tiniest little dab on the back of my hand. That's it. The littlest bit goes the longest way, and all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm gonna have Lena look down, and I'm just gonna put one tiny little dot on the center of her eyelid. That's literally all you need, okay? Just like that. And then you're just gonna take your favorite fluffy brush that you have in your makeup collection, and all I'm just gonna do is just sit there and just buff out the edges. Now, our paints go on cream, but dry down fully matte in about 30 seconds. So you do have time to work with this and blend it out. Like I said, I love this shade. It works on so many skin tones, and I think it's probably gonna be one of our best sellers because this is just so easy to either use as an eyeshadow base or a simple smoky eye if you are a girly on the go and you only have a couple of minutes to get ready. Look at that! Look at that! I just gave you a speech in the middle of doing that. That took me 10 seconds to do, and look at how pretty. So simple. I don't even need to set this with shadow. It's gonna fully dry down. Oh, I'm just so excited about this one. Okay, I'm gonna use the tiniest little bit on a fluffy brush to just apply some below her lash line as well. I've definitely gotten a couple of comments of people saying, I'm so excited that you're coming out with a brand, but I might have to wait to the next launch because I don't know if I could use this product. And that's just not the truth. Obviously, you can use these paints to create beautiful, crazy artistic looks, but you can also use them in very, very simplistic ways like I am right now to do a simple smoky eye. Obviously, I'm using brown, but you could do blue, green, purple.
I feel like a lot of people don't know they can just be shadows.
Yeah,
This is
there
incredible.
it is, a brown smoky eye. You could stop here, but I'm gonna do one last and final technique for you guys. I'm gonna use one more tiny little dot of cold brew, and I'm gonna use it to create faux freckles. All I'm gonna do is take my painted J6 brush, it's our small liner brush, and just start adding a couple of little dots right over Lena's nose, and I'm gonna use my finger to just make sure to tap and blend those in. And that is how you create a super easy and beautiful brown smoky eye and a little bonus faux freckle tutorial. Thank you, Lena, for modeling for me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Our friend even just suggested too, you could use it as a lip liner. So the opportunities are literally endless. For this next technique, I'm gonna show you guys how you can use our red Create paint and Left on Red to create a beautiful lip. Today I'm joined with a very special guest that you guys will definitely recognize.
Hello.
From Influencer. Welcome back.
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Oh, you guys, the show ended a while ago. I know everyone's been asking for season 2. Maybe one day in the future it'll come. We put this beautiful neutral look on Kaylin, and I'm gonna show you guys how to amp it up with a beautiful red lip. This lip is literally gonna take us a couple of seconds, you guys. All I'm gonna do is squeeze out a little bit of Left on Red onto the back of my hand. And for my brush today, I'm gonna use our painted J2 brush. This is a tiny little flat brush that is the perfect shape for detail work like cutting your crease, or in this case, a lipstick. I'm just gonna go in on the back of my hand and dip right into this paint, and we're gonna start applying it to Kaylin's lips. I formulated these because I wanted to be able to use them for art and around the eye area, but I figured out that they actually worked really well as a liquid lipstick throughout the process.
Oh my god, that color is stunning.
Really pretty, right? Here's a good little learning opportunity as well. If you make a mistake like I just did with her lip liner, okay, these are a extremely pigmented cream paint. So if you mess up, don't try to wipe it away. These are made to last. So you're gonna let it dry down first and then touch it up with a little bit of concealer or micellar water to take the product off. I clean up the edges a little bit, and that is our red lipstick using Left on Red Create paint, all applied on Kaylin.
So good. And it literally does not feel like I'm wearing anything.
Should we do a transfer test?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Do you wanna do one?
Want me to go? Oh. Oh my god.
Nothing.
No, that's
nothing.
crazy.
Obviously, we'll be launching lipsticks at one point with the brand, but until then, these paints are the perfect alternative. Thank you, Kaylin, for being my beautiful model for today.
Thank you so much.
I'm
so good.
I'm so glad. and get ready for the next technique, you guys. For this next technique, I'm with my friend Stassi Bell.
What the fuck is up, Belle dolls, dudes, and divas, and sisters?
Okay, relax. I'm gonna show you guys how to use our white Create paint in the shade Ghosted to make your eyes pop with an inner waterline liner. As you guys can see, Stassi already has a full makeup look on, so we're gonna use Ghosted today just to add a little pop in her waterline to accentuate her eyes. I'm just gonna do a tiny little dollop on the back of my hand, and I'm grabbing our painted J6 brush. This is our short little liner brush, and I'm just gonna dip right in. I'm gonna have Stassi look out for me, and I'm just gonna use this brush right in her waterline. We're gonna let that dry down for a quick little second, and then we're just gonna do a little line right below her inner corner wing. This is one of my favorite techniques to do because it really elongates but also widens your eyes. It makes them look gigantic, and that's gorgeous, just like that. So easy, literally took 1 second. So we have before with no white eyeliner and after with the white liner. Very subtle, but as you guys can see, it makes such a difference. This eye looks wider, it looks larger, it looks more snatched. I'm gonna go ahead and add the other one to the other eye, and I'll show you guys the final look. Both water lines are lined, mascara is applied, and look at how beautiful Stassi Bell looks, you guys. Like I said, this is the easiest technique. It's eye safe, it dries down in only a couple of seconds, and does the prettiest job at opening your eyes.
So hot, so sexy.
How do the paints feel in your actual eye? That's a good question.
Very much lightweight, very much giving. Should have been there since birth. My ex might have ghosted, but painted coat will never.
Period, there you go. All right, you guys, on to the next technique. For this next technique, I am so excited to have my really good friend Cassie here with me today.
Hey, y'all.
And another special guest soon to be here as well. I'm gonna show you guys how to use our Create paint as an eyeshadow base. Now, these are cream paints that dry down fully matte, but if you want to amplify them with an eyeshadow, they stay longer, you can make all sorts of different colors and combinations, would definitely recommend. And today we're gonna do a fun little colorful look on Cassie using our yellow paint in the shade Caution. I'm just gonna start off by doing a little tiny dab on the back of my hand, same thing as all the other colors. To get started, a little bit goes a very long way. We're gonna create a fun little sunset smoky eye on Cassie today. She's from Hawaii. We just got back from a trip a couple of weeks ago. Might as well recreate the Hawaiian sunset.
While we still have our tan.
Yeah, literally. I have a little dollop on the back of my hand, and all I'm gonna do is just grab a fluffy brush and just dip it right in. I'm gonna tap off any excess just so I have a light amount covering the whole brush. And all I'm gonna do is just go right in and start doing some circular motions, just like regular eyeshadow. You're just gonna pat this color on there. It is so bright and so pigmented. We're just gonna bring it all over Cassie's eye.
Ooh, Shorty looks good.
Once the paint is placed on there, I'm then gonna grab a clean fluffy brush to blend out the edges. These dry down in about 30 seconds, so you have plenty of wiggle room and playtime before they are fully set and won't move anymore. So you're gonna use this time to just buff out those edges to make sure that it's nice and smooth, but don't blend too hard because you want that paint to stay exactly where you placed it. Now, to continue this little Hawaiian sunset, next I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Flaming. Now you guys, Cassie is one of my first ever friends in the makeup industry, and what, 7 years later now? Still going strong. But you've been a professional makeup artist for...
Dinosaur.
Now, what would you use a product like this for in your kit?
Anything. These are like literally some of the best super ultra creamy paints that I've used, but also they set down so they don't crease. And I've got hooded eyes, so I crease really, really easily. So I'm a big critic when it comes to long-lasting products, if you will.
Now, last but not least, I'm just gonna use a little bit of Pinky Promise to blend out these edges. That blended so easily, now I'm just gonna set it over top with a bright pink shadow to lock it all in place. I mean, you guys. The pigmentation is crazy! Look at this, you guys. This sunset smoky eye using the paints as a shadow base. Look at how bright and vibrant these colors look. Oh, literally unreal. I'm gonna go ahead and do Cassie's other eye off camera quickly, and we'll be right back with the final look. Look at how beautiful she looks.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're so welcome. Like I said, you guys, these can dry down fully matte, but you can also enhance them with shadow. They're the perfect way to make shadows super bright and pop and neon and beautiful and colorful, and they'll make your makeup last all day long. So definitely try out your Create paints below your shadows, blend them all together, layer them together, and we cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Let's move on to the next technique. All right, you guys, now this technique is probably what I use Create paints for most, and that is graphic liner. I love a graphic liner look. I use them all the time to match my cool outfits and vibes and stuff, and this product is perfect to do that with. I'm here with my friend Markel.
Hey guys.
Hello, thank you for being here.
Thank you
And I'm
for
gonna
having
use
me.
our orange paint in the shade of Flaming because we are both, you know, flaming. For this liner look today, I'm gonna do a fun little heart liner that is inspired by Beauty by Brit on Instagram. She's so talented. Now for this look today, I'm gonna use my painted J5 brush. This is a liner brush, but it's super long, which is perfect for getting precise lines. Now that we have the main shape sketched out, I'm just gonna go in with some fine lines and see where my brush takes me. All right, so we may have went a little bit crazy on Markel's face, but that goes to show that the crepe paints are the perfect formula to use for any graphic liner, whether it's simplistic or, you know, you get a little bit carried away. I love that. Giving cut.
Yeah, and it's eating you.
Thank you, Markel, for modeling for me today.
Thank you for having me.
I can't wait to see what type of graphic liners you guys create on yourselves, and I'll see you at the next technique. All right, now for this next technique, I'm really excited because I'm gonna be using our pink paint in the shade of Pinky Promise on the beautiful Aisha. Thank you for joining me here
Of
today.
course, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited, you guys, and we're gonna use this paint as a blush. Now, I do wanna let you guys know, this was not like why the paints were developed. This is another one of those techniques similar to lipstick that throughout the development process, I realized, wait, this works for that too. It just goes to show that literally, I keep telling you guys, this product is so versatile, it really, really is. All I'm gonna do is squirt a tiny little bit onto the back of my hand, and these have so much pigment, you guys, so you wanna be careful. Please, be really, really careful. Now, all I'm gonna do is take a little stippling brush, just like this one, and I'm gonna really blend off the excess as well. You just want the littlest bit. Now, obviously, this is a very bright bubblegum pink. If you turn your head to the side, you guys can see, it looks so beautiful on Aisha's skin tone. We're gonna tone it down with some concealer and powder in a second, but not every blush shade is gonna work for every skin tone. This is gonna work really well for lighter to medium skin tones, but for deeper skin tones, you could always mix in some of our red paint, left on red, and that's gonna create the most beautiful tone. Okay, now we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side, applying it to her cheek, just like this. And look at how beautiful this is, you guys. I'm so obsessed with a bright pink blush right now. It's my absolute favorite color. I just feel like it makes everybody look so beautiful and young and youthful. Like, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that, it's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna add some cream contour and powder to make sure everything is all blended together. We are all powdered, and here is the final blushing look on Aisha. You look so beautiful. This color is perfect for your skin tone. I encourage you guys to mix some other colors around, add some red, add some orange, add some white, find your perfect blush shade. Obviously with painting, we will release blushes in the future, but for right now, crepe paint is a super easy go-to. All right, you guys, for this next technique, I am so excited. I have Trevor in my glam chair. Trevor's been working on my team for a couple of years now, has never put a stitch of makeup on his face, refuses.
This is the makeup for men segment.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to use our green crepe paint. This is in the shade SMS, and I'm gonna do a fun little like mask look on Trevor. This is actually the style of makeup I was doing a lot for New York Fashion Week. I was doing a clean base like Trevor has on right now, but then just taking the paint and just like smudging it. Random little lines, random little smudges, very cool, not overly like glammed up, but still a fun way to be creative on your face to match either your outfit or just the vibes you're going for that day. So I'm just gonna put this in Trevor's eye socket and just one little flick, a flick of the wrist. It doesn't need to be perfect, that's the vibe. Like I said, this is so quick, so easy, but I've had actually some of my favorite makeup looks that I've ever worn by doing this technique. That is literally it. Thank you so much, Trevor, for being my model today. I wanna challenge you guys, when you get your crepe paints in your hand, see what you can come up with. Take some colors, smudge it, choose a color that you might not normally wear, try to challenge yourself and see what you can come up with, because I guarantee you might end up loving it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next technique. Now, the next technique that I wanna show you guys is a little bit more complicated. We've obviously done some pretty easy things thus far, but I want to show you guys how versatile our crepe paints really are. I'm joined here with my friend Jesus.
Hello.
Very talented makeup artist. We've been friends for 6 or 7 years now, so I'm very excited to have him here. And I'm gonna use Blueprint, our blue paint today, to show you guys how to create art on your face. I'm gonna use some stickers to show you guys how you can do a super trendy negative space look. I'm just gonna use a little bit of our white paint in Ghosted to fill in his inner corner and brighten it all up. Once we have those paints all blended out, we're just gonna go in and we're gonna peel up the little star stickers, leaving us the perfect stencil shadow look. So sharp, so pigmented. We'll do the other eye off camera quickly using our crepe paints, and we'll be right back with the final look. All right, you guys, we are back, and our artistic look on Jesus is all complete. Look at how cute this turned out. We only used 2 paints, mainly our Blueprint crepe paint, to create this beautiful Starry Night look. What do you think?
I'm obsessed with it. I love it.
Do you like? I mean, as a makeup artist, I feel like you would use these in your kit all the time.
Literally.
This makeup looks like it would be really hard to achieve, but it was such an easy technique. It only took a couple of seconds, and that is the beauty of this product. Thank you, Jesus, for modeling with me today.
Thank you for having me.
And happy painting. And that's it, you guys. 10 different paint colors, 10 different techniques on 10 different people. I really hope that you enjoyed today's little mini tutorials, and I hope that you feel a little bit more comfortable and confident when it comes to trying out these paints. Obviously, we showcased a lot of different artistry today, some more complicated beginner techniques, but also some really, really easy techniques as well. No matter what your skill level is, I hope that you guys will check out these products and see what you could actually create with them. Remember, our launch is on August 7th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so set your alarms, mark your calendars. I am so excited for you guys to finally get these in your hands. The last thing that I want to say is that when you guys try these out, I want all of your feedback. This is my baby. I've been working on this brand for so long now, so I'm going to be obsessively checking social media, reading every single comment, and trying to answer as many questions as humanly possible. I love these products. Like I said, I've been using them in my kit for so long, and I hope that you guys will love them just as much. But if you have any sort of questions or need any help at all, please let me know and I'll be happy to help you. Just reach out to my brand's account, painted.co, or of course my account at James Charles as well. I cannot wait to see all the beautiful looks that you guys create, whether they are crazy avant-garde paintings or simple little liner looks. All of it is equally as important. I want you guys to challenge yourself and just be creative. Have so much fun. Get ready for August 7th and happy painting.